Hey everyone, this is ZeroPrime and welcome back to Let's Play Amnesia 2, A Machine for Pigs. Now, going to go back to the game after my little break and we will see what happens. Okay, just had to kind of remember where I put myself in. Usually when you see a chair like this and a saying like this, it's never a good thing. This is clearly another passage beyond the locked door. It seems I have a choice of approach. The padlock is over firm, but after that fall, I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. What do you mean? I mean, you could just take an item. Let's see here. Oh. In order to facilitate a simulation of tissue groups, a compound is required or the cells will not bound. Disposal of non-bounded subjects must be immediate and using incineration or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Bernenberg infused in Vita to 1 part Organa Munda Disperil fluid suffice. This can be then administered intraversively to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the scaldum lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantity of metal. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. Gotta find this compound somewhere to get the lock open. Another diorama of the temple. It's some form of bizarre mixing device for compound chemicals. This positively reeks of the foul fluids I've seen too often before. It's clear a compound, some volatile bastard of 2 composite ingredients. I should wager I won't find them close by. I would find them close by. And I guess we'll go down here. Again, what is this place? Inflame it is, burning it does, bleeding from each hole, fore and aft, leaking down my leg, blood in the excrement, my lungs are in my vomit. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says. I did drink it, I did do that. Because of the changes, they ripple into me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all, gather what I can, push them back into my gray gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says, it will help the running of the fever, because not all of us can take the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? Oh boy. Okay, so we take this compound, put it in here, and send it off. Wait, why does this look different? Okay. So we got that. Now we need the...
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
It's like, how the heck did I end up... Keep that open so if I have to run for it. Nope. I guess that door was the way to get further in. What the? Who's Teddy Bear? Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They were the sorriest specimens of humanity I have ever seen. No one asked where they go to. The authorities that build them are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding into teeming, stinking holes. We measured the skulls, checked their teeth, we gave them the labradum to pacify them. They wait in line, lionstalks, dull brown eyes, and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they follow in silence. I hear the hiss of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. Filth of the process is their reflection that troubles them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children, I whisper to their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again. And your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. Okay, so he's not... So he's basically making... It's like fusing the pigs and the humans together. To make the...
Over there. Place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hawk, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
What the heck? Oh! Did not see this door. Uh-oh. Come on, get away from that door. Whoa, hey, 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 hey. I have no idea what that went to. Whoa. More experience of Compound X took the drug and injected it with a silicone after the expected convulsions and spasms and died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced alternate current Viva induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced, however, damage occurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the drug is a drug or drug contained in the acute state of silicone poisoning until I put a bullet in the skull. But drowning? Perhaps, yes. It is after all known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs for Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Okay. Oh, here's a door. Whoop. Okay, so where do I put them? Oh, okay. Put you in here. And then you in this spot. And we hit the start button. Wait, there's one more? Oh, wait, there's only two? Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, the red pipe. Yeah, because I was wondering last time. I exited through there, and yet I found myself in that hole. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, I'm missing one more compound. No, it's not here. So where would I go then? And there has to be something I'm missing. Okay, at least the pigman is gone, so I can fully explore. Oh, the doors are gone. Okay, we're really losing our minds. You have to put in another one? Well, like I said, we have only two combinations. Oh wait, what if that's not for the... That's for an empty container. I'm an idiot. Okay, pop question is, where am I gonna find an empty container? Glasses. Nope. 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 Come on, there has to be something. Okay, this is just a little bit ridiculous. I'm looking every inch that I can to find an empty container or something. Wait. Oh, they have to be in the right spot. Okay. Oh. That's why, because I had the thing in the wrong spot. I have the compound and hits and steams in its container like a living thing, a witch's jelly to burn and corrode. Containers made from glass, a strange choice unless there is some particular reason where the metal that prevents everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with the so-called Compound X. I should investigate for further clues. Okay. Oh, the light! There we go. There we go.
Faster, faster!
Here we go. Whoop. This leaking world. The bottle of gin was empty. Sleep seemed impossible. Above the skyline of London, he could only see the temple rising into the smog. How much further do I have to go in this game? Naturally, once bled, the product must be skulled, dehaired, and scrap, ready for gambling and evisceration. For this, we pass through them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing through excess high-pressure ventings from the engines via the boiler and a series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workshop. At the center of the machine is a compound that must be kept at a constantly low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of products throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is the utmost importance in retaining product quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into one single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirement of increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convections regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. Okay? Is that a hint for what I have to do next?
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
Yeah, we not want to be in a place like this, that's for sure. Ah, great, an invisible monster. Let's go the other way. I really have no idea where I'm going. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. There is no Killam, and I am no idiot, at least not quite yet. His heat generated from keeping the doorway between open is to blame. We cannot simply pack them without the coolant as we do it at the sentry where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by freezing temperatures of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and filled, they can become overheated, and they'll tear them asunder. As for the other places, flies from those cells and their vertical splinters. They will sporadically turn from one world to another and back again in a violent, unpredictable burst. For a few seconds, they are creatures of this world, and they are torn away and cease to have physical forms. This vicious rippling back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected area sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, aboard a failed experiment, ghosts of fear and spite. That's the invisible monster in the water. Right here. So are we getting close, or still got a trek to go? Is that a switch? Feels like a switch. Huh. Maybe not. Ah, here we go. Oop. Well, that's one. Now I gotta find the other one. platform! Go, 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 go! Okay, so we can't go in there yet. Because it looks like every time I step into the water, those things become active and chase me. It looks like the platforms to stand on while I'm in the water. Oop. Kind of an odd place for this.
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one.
Mr. Landis, you sound every bit the fanatic.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement?
And your engineer, this visionary with whom you embarked upon this course, does he share your views?
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for.
And so you set about things immediately upon your return.
Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
Okay, so where am I going? It feels like I've been running around in a circle. Ah, number 2. Right. Bada bing. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, we'll have to find the local sludge pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable and makes me gag. Why would the saboteur have flooded the tunnels though? What did he hope to achieve? That's done, and now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onward. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bulge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filth turn back to the fanes where it belongs, and clear the path for the center of the machine. If we can get back there.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Oh, not easy. Okay, same thing like before. Flip the switch. Close the door. Turn it on. And turn it off. Yeah, let's close this. Oh, okay, can't close it. I don't like it when my light flickers. Well, I found the tribe of a pigman. Not pigmen like in the classic games, a pigmen. Did I find it? Guess I'll go right. Ow! Here we go. This way? Okay, this way. Oh, keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. From thigh to spine. A skin of shroud, a stump of blood. Old Lily is flood blown, old Lily is dead. And dream of jungle will flood through her head and light up her head. Okay. Oh, got a trophy for that one. Oop.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. London.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
Yeah, but at what cost, though?
He's here, he's here. I said you'd come.
Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind, my instincts have drawn me thus far, and I'm sure somewhere in this dank complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet, I watch them sleep, eat, and play, and they were all so very human, so very childlike. And I will not think of what I've seen, of the chairs and the cages. I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. These must be the bulge pumps. I'm at the heart of the saboteur's efforts. In order to keep this flood in place, he must have disabled the fast pumps. But he was clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts were due to simply switching off all he could find. If I can locate the controls, the remedy would be simple. Oh, great. The invisible monster.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
What the heck was that? I saw something there. See, I guess we go. Unless this door is locked. Yep. I saw that. I saw that. Huh. Weird. Okay. Oh. Is that it, or was there something else I'm missing? Okay, there we go. Another pump, it seems. Once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I'm trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labors for the promised reward of my darling children. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a big plot twist. Okay, not that way apparently. Oh shit. Oh, come on! Really? Really? That was ridiculous. It's like, oh, I made it to the top. Nope. And that leads over there, so let's see what this takes us. Whoop. Make sure the gears are in place. There we go. Okay, whoop. Ow. Oh, crap. There we go. There's gotta be more to this here. No. I guess not. Okay, where do I go now? Okay, so there's something I'm missing. All that's turning, so that means this machine is on. So, where do I go then? Ow! And there has to be something else here. Okay. I'm stuck. So what's the point of this room then? Alright, just getting myself comfortable real quick. Okay, there we go. So there's nothing in here. Oh, okay, the water's dropped so I can walk down the path here without being attacked. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. The children dancing, he has obsessively scanned the newspapers and periodicals for new inventions. They are the architects to elevate us all, he proclaims. Edward and Ernest just played on unaware. And I'm just curious about how much further do I have to go. Probably after this part, I'll probably call it quits for now. Oh. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden, they clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voices from within the gentlest of stones. It seems to me I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten rib cage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled sick and heaving. I remember when we pulled into Southampton and we both wept, for it was every bit as much a desecration as has been sung to me. And then we came to London. I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house and gathered the servants and set on recreating them. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shadowed skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. Yep, we have officially lost our brains. The flood is drained, I have prevailed. The saboteur has beaten my heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth intimate. The final descent beckons me to enter, as lately once lay on our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. And when they first said, "Daddy," my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground where they held to the sun to fall and slope. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two bodies, and my love was always consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to the sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through the dark tunnels, great engines and fowls of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. And here comes the plot twist. I mean, it's made by the same people that made the Amnesia Dark Descent and Soma, so we always know there's going to be a plot twist.
And came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and we set you and I on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone. For your children, Mandus, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
Here we go. We are going down, 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 down. Is that the machine? Now that's one huge machinery.
Oh dear God, dear Christ, what is this place?
Well, that must be the control room. Although it looks like this machine is off. And I have a
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn. All to save them.
Something tells me we're about to turn this machine on. Well, that was anticlimactic. Oh, this is the control room.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
Okay, what did that do? Whoa, what the heck was that? No, number 6 is not working. Yeah, if I got them all. Okay, so what am I missing? This is the one that's not connecting. Unless it's like a combination I gotta do. That's weird. Okay, everything's on. Now to find the ignition controls to start the machine once more. Elated, I strike forward upon these catwalks. I'm coming, my darlings. I have almost saved you.
Quickly, the air is thin. Their little faces tell no madness. They suffocate. They suffocate.
Here we go.
Daddy, Daddy!
Now, madness. Set them free. Set them all free.
Uh-oh.
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
So we were talking to the machine the whole time.
Boys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They're dead. Manus Saboteur. Returned from Mexico, I was struck again by London's filth. The squalor, the miasma, the rot. We should cut free the dead fish, allow this wound to heal anew.
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Whoa. Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is and what he has become, tear himself down to the bricks and begin again? Are souls just this, tiny cogwheels and clockwork? An intricate machine to serve a function that, upon reflection, we might set to a new task. Can a man defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds apparent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn into new motion, and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands to expose wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces, and the inwards of humanity fell from the orifices torn agape in my open, bisexual heart. I know I said that wrong, but...
Where are they? Where are my children?
Glad you asked, Landis. You know the answer well enough.
Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proven indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at sources, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges into the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut down the pressure to send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstitution fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep the pressure down for a short period, so they must work fast or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back to the system. Then we'll be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free of the cooling mist. Survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I'm so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. Okay, so what do I do now? You need someone to break the glass. Gotta be something here. Aha!
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this: can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Apparently when we found that orb of something in Mexico, it caused like 2 split personalities. And this is rather trippy. There's a spoon of medicine, I say, it is a silver spoon. What do you get born holding? Ever so painful for mommy dear, but grasped so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico. And then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. The spoon was the same you gave your twins. And then used it to dig a hole in their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole, where will you dig next, I asked. You and your little silver spoon made from silver spine of your children, and wrapped in their hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what have I become? It seems that the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of this facility, something I clearly did not realize on my first cleansing attempt at salvage. If I reroute the steam, I can wreak havoc. Pipe number 2. Oh, I need those pipes. Some form of steam regulator. I wager if I disable it, the damage caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of this entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Minus your clever old goal, I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boiling in fury. I will not stand. I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the overman. There we go. Oh. Uh-oh. Going. Now quickly through the pipes before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling corrosive steam. And since the machine smell itself about me, it's unholy, inhumane, mind coil and slick, and sends its dark tendrils through the conduits to repel the damage. I will return to the streets, I will fetch help, and I shall lead the people onto the factory, burn it to the ground, and steal this evil place underground forever. Alright, let's run! Here we go. Anything to save him. Burn away the remnants, the parts that will not be processed, the waste, the offals of your world. They grit the system and stick the wheels to the temple floor. Oh, the entrails. Okay, why is this guy naked? No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore and a gentleman applauds you. Call a beggar and a lady walks safely again. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this pretension, the so-called leaders, or these so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful, They wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans for them all. We will feed them, and then we will feed from them. Whoa. Oh, this way.
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world.
Hold on, let's see, okay. What was that? All about me, thunder and machinery, the blast from boiling steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I'm a lobster, crack in my circulation subdued my vital motions impeded. The steam will boil me whole unless I find a way to shut it off. God forgive me, what have I unleashed? I stand and smell the burning city. I see ash upon the wind. I hear the roars of the sickening beasts and the screams that as they fall upon the city and drag its people below for slaughter. Now I began to understand what the other composite ingredient for a compound ash must be. And I must also understand this. It's my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. We have set aside the entire wing of the mansion for their parties. We invite them from near and far. We guzzle them in fine wine in the finest cuts of all London. My godmothers, but these chops are divine. Who is your butcher? Feed them up, for the wine and the grains will also lend a character to the product. Keep the flesh relaxed. Opium in the champagne and gravy. A hog roast every night for the Duke and Duchess, an actress battered and sliced, an Allison in every mouthful, an importer of fine tea stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table by the fireplace on the carpet stained and with wine and fat, whilst long-dead nobles of deformed grace and cold starve watch them from gilded frames along the crooked walls. We will hose it down later. We will shovel them into our machine. Okay, that's not the right way, but I did see something in there. Okay, not that way, but where do I go? Not here. Aha! Here's something. It's pandemonium here. I stand and look at myself in the mirror, penis in hand, and my reflection grins at me, and his mouth is full of sulfur mustard. Vain, foul, he sneers, are you really so very different? Do you genuinely believe your works of evil are any greater than the rest of them? You are simply a weak man, a product of his age, the same as any other. This is empire, Cretan. This is for killing idiocy, the natural result of this suicide Taoism. If you are evil, then this world is evil. You just let the blood run in the streets rather than hiding it in the poorhouse. You hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you where you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least you are an honest evil, and that alone makes you Obermesh. And thus I wash my hands and take to bed. What the heck did that mean? And let's check over here. Oh, I just run around in a circle.
Do you hear me, madness? This is what you planned.
Oh crap! Oh come on! Really? Whew. There are too many of these damnations, these beasts loose on the streets, to have all come from the engine rooms. As I emerged, I counted 3 of these damnable primitive lifts, which suggests the machine's been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface from all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley I should be standing directly over the ignition room. Now wager if I find a photonic there, it will carry me back to the machine's heart.
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my
There we go. Farming the world. I saw the ditches of this so-called progress. I saw starvation in the seas. I saw rubbish flowing in the harbor. We are ruiners, all of us, and we make the world unclean. I have returned an angel of vengeance and saboteur once more. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction opened the heart before, confused the machine enough to swing its lux in secret doorways. I must cause it great struck, stab its eyes, puke hot wires into its ears, hammer its teeth, and push glass into every orifice. Then it will gasp, and in that gas I have skull it into its throat and stab its heart from the inside.
Will they be free? Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good. The word. How will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
Okay. I sense an opportunity, my first strike, impinging these clogs with a large enough objection gem before a cooling causing the pressure to build up that will split the pipes and rupture the tanks. Well, that's what I'm trying to do, but this thing does not want to move. Come on. There we go. Yeah, we did that, so now we need to find ways to damage it more. That should do it. Yep, one dead piggy. Oh, here we go. We're doing damage.
I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Mandus. My great works are almost begun.
It's critically injured now, I'm sure of that. It jeers no more. I feel a shudder around me. A wounded animal pressed flat to the ground. I feel it's afraid of me, and I hated it all the more, as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate, I retch and I burn with fever. I am an angel of death, descended to smother the firstborn for the death of the two that came after.
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs. Towards the red light of the nursery, sunset in the window like a bleeding sky, the horizon a slick joke, the seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Manders? Manders, what the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Manders!
We are the pigs, Professor. We are all the pigs.
Whoop. Okay.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this nail. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
Where the heck are we? The veil lifts, the bride is waiting. And in that instant, cradling my child's head in my palm, I knew I had to unbuild what I have constructed. This machine was ever mine, and it fell to me to redeem it and myself.
Hear me, Mandus. My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
I walked the tunnels with no man has trod before. I realized that it's just me and him now. Frost forms on my cold sleeves, the deadly still and the freezing air tell me I am close. Okay.
But why did you take my children?
I, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide, and everything is lost.
Okay, this way. Don't know what that is, and I'm probably not gonna like it. Oh, that was close. It's like a combination of the invisible monster and the pigmen. Invisible pigmen. There we go. Mundus is standing among the spirits. I deny you, I am not your child. I will not be your operator, the monkey to your organ grinder. Okay.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan. My children. My children. What have I done? What have I become? I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
Memories, they surface like bloated bodies rising to the scum of the flames. I look at them, covered in the blood of their dead mother. The little piglet squealing and the swallowing in my heart was filled with a great love and a consuming hate that I could never have imagined. At that point, did my soul split, creating him? Was this the egg of my soul, the moment of great clock began to, oh, the great clock began to tick. Is the only path of redemption to join us together again, to make myself whole, to close the great circle and take the madman into my heart once more, and forgive him and myself as well?
I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much, this world.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
I search for instruction, for advice, for help in my goals, but in return the system mocks me. Simpleton, it says, you must find your own answers now. Whoop. What the? Oh, come on. That's a bit unfair. This way. Oh, come on. Whew. That. I thought there was like a control room of some sort. Okay, what do I do here? Oh, I have to go up. Or maybe not. Okay, what the heck am I supposed to do? Any hints, game? What the? Something's happening.
I have you now, creature, and will destroy you.
It is over. It is time to end this madness.
Okay, I think now I'll go back down.
God help me. I am lost in the dry paper soul of the world.
Enoch, Edward, Oswald, and I. Who's Oswald?
Magnus, listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
Who is that?
Magnus, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on your steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. One, we are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free.
Here we go.
I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into pain. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts.
Whoa.
Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
Here we go.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. A church bell ringing out. And in that moment, the new century was born.
And that was it. Amnesia, a machine for pigs. I have to say though, I mean, basically, yeah, I know I haven't played the first one yet, but it wasn't a bad game. I mean, it wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. Probably the first one would be a lot scarier. And I'll definitely see that when I get a chance to play it. So who knows when that will happen, but when that does, you'll definitely see it on my channel. So in any case, thanks for watching everybody, and hopefully you've been enjoying this as much as I have. And as always, make sure you hit the comment. Make sure you leave a comment below. Subscribe and more for your update. Share this on your Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and all other social medias. And don't forget to hit the like button to help out the channel and to turn on the notification bell down to stay up to date. And if you want to help my channel out, I have a Patreon link down in the description box below. And as usual, thank you for watching everybody, and have a pleasant day. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Smartphone users, press the button down there. PC users, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the link up there. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Also, you there, the one who didn't follow my orders? I'm coming for you now.